Hello, and today I'm going to show you how to make my pineapple upside down cake. So the ingredients that you will need, and I'm going to have to read it off my list because there's quite a few needed. So you're going to require glacier cherries, some good quality pineapple rings, bit of golden syrup, some self-raising flour, caster sugar, some 4 eggs beaten, some unsalted butter, I'll give you the quantities in a minute, and some pineapple rings. And the best thing to do is put them on a bit of tissue paper just to dry them out, because you don't want a wet ring. Doesn't sound very good, does it? Okay, so quantities, so you get a pen and you're ready. 300 grams of unsalted butter, 250 grams of golden syrup. Now I don't use that much, I just put a small dribbling in the bottom of the pan. Some pineapple rings, you can use 4 I use, or 6, whatever will fit in the tin. 300 grams of caster sugar, then you want 4 eggs beaten, 300 grams of self-raising flour, 6 to 8 tablespoons of milk, and that's about all you need. First thing to do is put your butter into a bowl, 300 grams. I've put this in the microwave for about 10 seconds just to sort of loosen it up a bit. Now you put in there, now you mix your butter and your sugar. So now I want, get this out, put that out the way to start with. Now I want some sugar, and I need, well, let me see, 300 gram. So that's got to go up to 600. So 3, 5, good. If you ain't got a sweet tooth, you will have when you've had this. Right, then I'm just going to mix that gently together, and then I'm going to put in the eggs. Lovely jubbly. Right, I'll pour in my egg. Right. Bit on my hand, but never mind. Bit of egg. Stir that up. And then after that, mix in my flour. So I'm going to have to put this back on my scales and then add on how much flour I want to put in, which is 300 grams of flour. So put that back on my scales, see what that weighs, because obviously the eggs have gone in. Get that bit off. And that weighs 800 grams. So plus 300 is going to be 8, 9, 10, 1100. So that's 1.1 kilograms. 1.1. Okie dokie. That's that in there. And now mix this all together. Cool, that looks lovely. I suppose you could have paused it while I was doing this, because it looks like it's going to take a bit of time to mix this together. Oops. And as you know, I tried to keep the, I have sterilised the side as well, just in case I do drop a bit. So, oh, it's coming nice now. In fact, I think I've made quite a bit here. Wow. Oh, it's looking beautiful, that is. And then I don't know why. I think it's just to make it a bit... I don't know why they put the milk in, to be honest, but it doesn't look like it needs it. But whether milk makes it, I think I'm only going to put... It says put 6 to 8. I think I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 and a bit, 4, 6. Right, bit of milk in. Now I have to be careful now and just, oops. This is great fun again. If you've got children, they love making cakes, and to be honest, so do I. I think it's quite therapeutic, I think is the word I'm looking for. Oops-a-daisy, watch it don't come out the tin. Right, now when you've got this mixed, what a beautiful looking mixture that is. That's absolutely fantastic. Now comes the preparation. You've done that now. Oops, watch it don't escape. Next thing to do now, I put a golden syrup, grease lined cake tin, and all I do is put a little squibbling of in the bottom. You don't want too much of this. It does say a lot, but beautiful. Now what I do now is a bit messy. I'll get my fingers and I just smooth that around the bottom of the lined tin. I know what you're all thinking. Where's his other finger gone? I lost that a bit of a time ago. So you would use your forefinger, I presume, which I haven't got, but never mind. Right, so now cherries. Glaze your cherries and get those a bit loose. Ready? You don't want all that sticky in. So loosen your cherries, and you just want to now place your pineapple rings in the bottom of the pan, because obviously this is going to be, when it comes out, this is going to be the top, but at the moment we're cooking it upside down. Yeah, I can get 4 rings in there. Then cherries, just to add a little bit of decoration, I put them in the, whoops, that one's a bit, whoops, oh, bit of a live one. Get the cherries in, and then what I do is I just put a couple of cherries. Gosh, they're stuck. That's why you free them off first. I put a couple of cherries just round the bowl. Oh, gosh, some are quite lively. Oh, get in there. Right, so now I've got some looking quite pretty. There is another thing that you can do with the cherry. Beautiful. Right, now very carefully just pour in the mixture. Put it in the middle first, and obviously it'll start to swell out, and that absolutely looks a stunning mixture. Just place that in. I think it should all settle down and push itself to the sides. Get most of it out. Then I'll just make sure it goes to the side, and then you want to put this in the oven on about, I don't know what the electrical one is, but I use about gas mark 5, and it needs to go in the oven, which I've preheated for about 40 minutes. Obviously there is a test a lot of people do, is they get a knife, poke it in the middle. If it comes out wet, it ain't cooked. So there you are. What we're going to do now is get rid of, wipe your finger and my thumb. As you can see, not a lot of mess this time. Oops, careful. Put it in the oven and wait.